Hello, hello. I'm gonna pull for a change of pace. And then a tempo and 6. Check. Hmm. Here or here. Just gonna spin it here. It's trash. Two more runs. Go through. Okay. Let's see.
Rise.
Okay. Bail.
Ow! Branya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
So, this friend of mine...
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
Branya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans...
Okay, let's see Belle.
Here we are!
Tickets.
Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too! Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Nice.
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
What? No lines there.
You know what I mean.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before?
Sorry.
It's you three! Come on in! I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big brother? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo.
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Can I make it vertical? Change the ratio of the picture. Nice. Okay.
pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Mr. Vol. Big Brother, March, Danhung. Thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I...
Come around and have a look.
No, to sam go na dół.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap? Help me improve! Blade and flight! Don't mess with me!
Naughty child. Nap time. I'm okay.
I'm okay. Lance at the hit. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
What a headache. Yeah! How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Time for a shot.
I'm on guard.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Lance at the ready.
Who's next? Blade and flight! Don't mess with me. Practice is over. Swords descend! What a headache.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Strike with heart!
It's time.
A sharp scythe needs targets. Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap? Help me improve! Blade and flight! Yeah!
The redemption.
I'm okay.
Judgment is here.
Ow!
That's better.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks! Time for swordplay! from your chains! Disappear among the sea of butterflies! Illusions of the past! Strike with heart!
Prayers won't help you. Retribution!
I'm okay.
Don't mess with me!
For your sins!
Practice is over! Swords descend! What a headache!
Execute the death!
Not a scratch.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
It's time. Hit!
How many can you
Lance
block?
ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Time for swordplay! Blade and flight! Don't mess with me! Who's next?
That's better.
Thanks!
The redemption!
What a headache! I'll free you from your— Disappear among the sea of butterflies! Illusions of the past!
Lost my way.
Okay. Okay.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap? Blade and flight! Only a scratch!
I'm okay.
Strike with heart!
For your sins! The redemption! Retribution!
Lance! Forward!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Swords descend! Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's better.
The redemption! Hold your breath! For your sins!
Not a scratch.
Blade and flight!
Nap time.
Prayers won't help you!
Hit!
For your sins!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Execute the judgment!
Lance! Forward!
I've lost my way.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
The thief has stolen parts again? Oh, it's you! There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days. The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling. Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items. The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed. Jeez, I'm baffled. What a strange thief. Are you also here to look into this case? guess if we work together, we can uncover. It's just, I haven't found enough clues yet. The thief is really tricky. They have. Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again, but I haven't had time to look into it. Should we go ask? That sounds kind of weird, but actually, I think it's cool too. Now, let's get started. Sir, how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you...
Who's there? Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me. I did see the thief last night, but who is this person next to you?
This nickname is a bit embarrassing.
Detective? I see. You're here to help catch the thief, right? It's great that there are more people here to solve this case. Hold on. I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first. Okay. So, last night, I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then... Goodness, I was so scared. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack. But when I entered the tent, the thief's silhouette scurried across my vision. I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy. Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going. I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of. Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square. Yes, you heard me. Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly...
Oh, you're right. I see. I'll jot it down. Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal weapon and had a...
Yes!
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues.
I'm sorry. I was too scared. When a shadow leaps out at you, who could possibly pay attention to such tiny...
It seems that's everything. We now know one of the culprit's physical traits, and that he is extremely violent.
Ah, yes! I remember something! While the culprit was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clue.
This is a crucial clue. Let's go investigate the...
I think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so any traces...
Take a look at these marks. They point in that direction. look at these. How in...
Wait a minute. A rope.
Yeah! Strike with heart! Swords descend! Yeah! Blade and flight!
Nap time.
Victory by the blade.
The tracks stop here. I guess this is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it... I don't think the culprit actually likes waste heaps. He probably uses them as a hiding spot. Let's split up. Wait, what's that noise? It's a tiny robot? Is it searching for something? But it looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts and those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier. It appears we're thinking the same thing. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Bellobob creation. It looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials. Oh, it appears to have a small mechanical... Ah, it's noticed us!
Human. Injured. No. Hurt. Please don't.
I don't understand what it's saying, but it doesn't appear to be trying to flee or attack us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt. Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Human. Parts. Rivet. Need. Repair. Need. Town. Parts. Need.
It appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand. It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt. I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to... Although the small robot appears to want to communicate, its speech is all scrambled. Perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase. Don't.
It's running away. No, we can't let it escape. What should we do? We gotta stop it.
Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. No. Pain. Sorry. Sorry. Pain. Hurt. Sorry. Suffer. Sorry, pain! Sorry! Ouch! Pain! Sorry!
Why?
Sorry. Pain.
It seems to have stopped working. Yes, but why? I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves. This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached. But one thing is for certain, this little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself? I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little... Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrade. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. So, if my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet. This robot pet phenomenon really gets to me. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is... odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%. The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right? I'm not sure if anyone... There must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Really? You could... Then I'll look for Toby at the...
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you. Would you like to engage in super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times, then clockwise by 270 degrees.
Blade and flight! What's
Hit! Lance! Forward!
Who's next?
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We have arrived at our...
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
We are on our way to this... Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey.
Strike with heart. Swords descend.
Lance! Forward!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Blade and flight.
Hit!
What a headache.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Who's next? Time for swordplay. Blade and flight. Don't mess with me.
Lance ablaze! Lance! Forward!
Practice is over. Swords descend. What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We have arrived at our second destination. This module is called the Beetle, which is the same as mine. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to catch fire and the core module to melt down.
That is such an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition. So I'll bring...
Your trip has concluded. Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and... Your trip has concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell? This shell... It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's, but it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuit. Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did... Is it any different from those pet upgrades that the Vagrants perform?
Not compatible. Incompatible.
Huh? It's making a strange sound.
Incompatible.
What's going on? Is it malfunctioning?
Incompatible. Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away.
Big brother, watch out! It's on...
Incompatible. 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 Strike the car.
Nap time.
I'm on guard. Hit!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Time
I'll
for a
free
shot.
you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Terminate. Terminate.
Phew. That was close. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great, but I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother? I need to look into something. Thank you, Big Brother. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any...
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later. It's getting late. Where to now?
the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No! I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that, but if the answer is no, then you'll break my...
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Dan Heng.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy. You poor thing! I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff.
Have you heard of the Rightful Rights Society?
Miss Serval is cool. I want to be like her when...
I received Branya's message before the inauguration ceremony. She told me everything that happened north of Belobog. About Stellaron, but... Honestly, I feel that girl is hiding something from me. I knew Kokolia well, and she was never one to suddenly change her mind. Don't worry, I won't dig too deep. I know Branya must have thought long and hard before deciding what to make public. I just feel a bit empty now that we've lost the Stellaron. As for Kokolia, the best side of her will live on in people's memory.
You know what I mean.
The inauguration ceremony went very smoothly. I didn't expect so many Underworlders to come and listen. Everyone seemed supportive, too. Seems like Branya made a pretty good impression. Yeah, if those two approve of Branya, then everyone following Wildfire won't question her either. Of course I was! I was just hidden in the crowd. I'm glad you didn't notice me. Means I'm doing something right. I want to protect Branya. She wanted me to stand next to her, but I'm glad I stuck to my guns. No doubt. I figured that out back in the underworld. Leave? So soon? Oh, I get it. People are waiting for you to go back, so shame. I thought we'd have more time to discuss all the crazy things you guys like to talk about. Looks like that'll have to wait till next. And before you say anything, there will be a next time. I know.
If you walk with your head down and your heart full of fear, your steps will grow heavier and your sight. If you find something to look up to and move forward, thank you for teaching me this, Trailblazers.
Here we are at last.
Nothing lasts forever.
Hey! I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Ugh, forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you. I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himeko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
If I get the chance, I'd love to bring my telescope onto the... Well, not an observatory-sized one. I've got a portable one. It can be disassembled and reassembled super easily. It's got a small base, but it's stable enough to get the job done. I used to love stargazing with it when I was a child. The lighting on the Express is perfect for observations. Great views at the windows. When you find a moment, sit here and turn off the lights. You'll be amazed. And if you're feeling a little tired, lie down on the seats instead. The universe is fascinating. There's no better place.
Checking star rail stability. Pom Pom needs to...
Come with me, take the journey we will see. Come with me, take the journey.
The Express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help. Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on your reload. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you. Is a Stellaron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Sure, ask away. Welt may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar. It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Weltanite to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're most welcome.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Joy or pain, success or regret? It's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics. I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon, but the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope Eurilo. I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom,
goodness.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56% numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide. But
don't forget, next time. The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay. Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
Right away! To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable... For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the express has reached cruising speed.
Come with me, take the journey. The way to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it the day to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh. We will see. Come with me, take the journey. Wrapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed. The way to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it the day to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it.
Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the star rail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Urillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
We will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see.
When you find a moment, sit next to the window and turn off the lights. And there's no better place.
You're looking well. You better believe it. You guys really put on a show for Urilo 6. I gotta say, there were more than a few times where I wanted to lend a hand, but Himiko said I should let you youngsters rise to the trailblazing challenges.
See, it's like I said. If you wake up and Don Hung's not around, then you probably won't see him the rest of the day either. I guess. To be honest, warp navigation meetings are basically just like that team building you're always going on about. You don't have to show up, but Himiko might be upset if you don't. Think about it. Don Hung's the one managing the archives. He'll already be clued into our next destination. Himiko and Welt know already, of course. So it's just me and you and... See, it's like I said. Yeah, I heard he did something incredible once, and now some powerful force has his name on a wanted list. My guess is the Xianzhou Alliance, or the Garden of Recollection. In any case, it can't be the corporation. I've seen their wanted list. I bet it is the Garden of Recollection. Didn't it seem like Don Hung was super keen on talking to Herta? Everyone knows that Herta and the Garden of Recollection don't get along. They say the enemy of your enemy is your...
Morning. You're very punctual.
Come with me, take the journey.
Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Urilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next... Not telling yet. We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now. The meeting will start soon.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you astral expressors and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Law Fu?
The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity.
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
I'll be waiting till we make it.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Lawfu.
We will see.
forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it. So if you're planning on going, I can't go with. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this? We don't need another amnesiac on this train. Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against. Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
I'm forbidden from setting foot on them.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Lafu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Lafu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2... Three against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt.
All right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport, Starskin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
I'll be waiting till we make it.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dawn.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Dan Heng here with me.
I'll be waiting till we make it.
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.